I actually had lots of straight male friends when I was younger, and I probably ended up sleeping with every single one of them.
God bless honest women. Do you know what I mean? Well, guys, welcome to my reaction series. Today, we are going to be reacting to Can Men and Women Be Friends Truly? This is from an older woman. And I actually think men and women can be friends as long as the woman is ugly. And even then, it's, but in all seriousness, as long as the woman is like super ugly, then, they'll say, are you okay with your guy, your boyfriend, your husband having female friends? Women are totally okay with men having female friends as long as they're ugly. But if you bring a baddie around, we'll crash out. We will crash out. Yeah, that's a certified crash out. But let's see what this lady says.
Can you believe that it is 30 years since Harry met Sally?
No.
Released?
It's about 100, actually.
Do you think?
No. What do you think?
Can't remember it.
Really? Sounds very exciting.
You've had a good time these last 30 years, haven't it? It sparked a debate about whether or not men and women can really be just friends. And it's something we're still talking about today. So what do you think? In 2019, Brenda, men and women.
Many men friends that I'm not intimate with, and they're great. I love them, and I think...
Yeah, see, this woman could have male friends. I'm not gonna say it, but I think she could be capable of having male friends.
I gravitate towards men more because, don't hate me, ladies in the audience, but I just find that the women that I've come across, they can be quite catty, and I can't do with it.
Oh, fact.
I just...
When have you taken that?
Present company is crazy. No.
All right.
Any of you lovely ladies. So, for example, I'm going on holiday in a few weeks with one of my male friends, and we're going to Barcelona, and we're going to have a sad time. There's nothing going on. There's nothing big.
This is a straight guy. That's called gaslighting. If she's going on vacation with her friend, yeah, he's going to hit pretty much. Maybe he's married and she's got to lie. Yeah.
He's straight, he's not gay, he's lovely, and we get on, and we're going on holiday, and we're going to have fun.
You have too many drinks. Yeah, what if you have a few and then...
I'm not that person. No, I don't do that.
But do you not even think about it sometimes?
No,
like,
no. I want to
out the way.
No, but I find it quite exciting to listen to men and how they have conversations and what they think about. But I love all of that.
And does this guy have a female partner?
He doesn't, but I have got a few friends that do have wives and female partners. Some of them know I'm their friend, some of them don't, but it's not that for them to not know that I'm not their friend. It's not that sort of relationship.
Carol, why are you struggling with this so much?
Well, because I actually had lots of straight male friends when I was younger, and I probably ended up sleeping with every single one of them.
God bless honest women. Do you know what I mean?
Together. oh, that's your dad. Not straight away. Sometimes we'd be friends for years, and then one night.
Well, like Harry met Sally. Yeah, there's something bubbling underneath.
But it didn't ruin the friendship, and it didn't turn into anything else. A couple of times it did, but. Like we had a bit of a thing going on. But
so it's kind of always there somewhere potentially for you. But you think
it was for me then, and not now. I don't have any straight male friends now.
Yeah.
They're all gay, but apart from Mark, and obviously,
yeah,
I don't have to think about that one.
Do you think it's changing, Nadia?
I do think it's changing. I was actually really old-fashioned. It was really
men and women are friends all the time, but the guy usually wants to hit, or the girl usually wants or will sometimes want to hit. That's the exception, though. The rule is the guy's just waiting his turn. He's like, I'm in line. When's my turn? It's sometimes it's subconscious. It's just. Men are like programmed to do things for women.
Interesting, this question this morning, because when I think back on it, I grew up in a very female orientated household. I've got two sisters, lots of aunties in my life, and I love my favorite companies are the women. I love talking to other women. I love listening to other women. Are just like the best thing ever. And so men, I fancied men, but I didn't really see the point of them beyond that. Straight men. I didn't, if I'm being really honest, I know it sounds sexist. Gay men, I've always had lots of gay male friends, but straight men, I don't know how to talk to them. And I think that was because I was sort of, you know, I went to an all-girls school, so boys, where you go out and you try and be flirty and you try and attract boys. And so that was always like, and I didn't want to have sex. Sorry, I didn't want to sleep with lots of different boys around school holidays, you know, so it was just like, well, what's the point of this?
Well, what do you observe in your girls? Though?
Well, my girls have proper male friends and I love it. And I think that's because they've been around men more, so they don't see every boy as whether that's a potential boyfriend. They have really good male friends. And
because again, more men are starving, so they're willing to be in the friend zone. When men are starving, they're just willing to do crazy things.
Makes me happy because I think I missed out on that. I really do. I really think I missed out through life in that.
Do you think you could have the same kind of friendships with a guy? And let's say that there's nothing intimate involved, but is it the same quality of friendship that you can have with a guy as with a girl? I mean, in some ways, I'm a wee bit disappointed not to hear you say that you find women more catty, because that's your experience, but it kind of makes me a little bit sad.
I think I think because I'm such an outspoken person, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, female wise. So I'm a bit loud. But with guys, it's like, you know, I want to find out how you do this. And this is why I think I'm quite a DIY person. I love getting my hands dirty and doing all that.
I wonder if that's more because you had a brother and you didn't have a sister.
I had a brother and I didn't have a sister.
Yeah.
And I was quite tomboyish. I like my trousers. You know, I'm not really a dress person. I'm not really a...
So am I, though,
but I think men are interesting and I like their conversation. And
men do have way better conversations always. I mean, we definitely get something out of male friendship. I don't think the woman always ends up hooking up with the guy, but men are way more entertaining. They're more fun. I can totally see why it benefits the female, but we're not entertaining. We're annoying. We're, you know, we get all these problems. So yeah, if anything, it should be a service that men charge for their friendship. They should start getting money out of the deal.
As you, do you think it is because we don't have time to answer this, but I'm just going to put it out there, we'll pick it up another day, because you were telling us earlier that, you know, as a child, as a girl child, you were kind of in doing domestic stuff and boys were out doing more exciting things. So maybe somewhere in there you think boys have the more exciting things.
Yeah.
You gravitate.
Boys do have more exciting things to do because they're capable of doing them.
To that.
Yeah.
I mean, you ever seen the WNBA? I mean, men's basketball is awesome. They're like dunking, they're like doing all this cool stuff. And women, we're like, can we make the layup? No. Please, can we make the layup? No. It just, you know, it's sad, but it's all right. Anyways, guys, like the video on your way out, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and I'll see you next time.